Red Bull's Max Verstappen is making waves in the F1 world, demanding a young talent, Kimi Antonelli, to join the grid mid-season. Antonelli, just 17, could potentially replace Logan Sargeant at Williams, pending an FIA Super License exemption. Verstappen, who entered F1 at 17, supports Antonelli's debut before he turns 18 in August. Will this shake-up happen? To find the things in detail, let's dive into this video. Like nearly every other team except Alpine, Mercedes has some upgrades for Imola. However, both the team and driver George Russell have tempered expectations, admitting they likely won't challenge Red Bull. This marks a significant shift from the optimism of 2022 and 2023, when Mercedes claimed they were just a few upgrades away from consistently winning races. They seem less confident, hoping to exceed expectations despite their struggles. It's a stark contrast from their former dominance and shows how quickly fortunes can change in F1. Adrian Newey, renowned for his car designs, recently made headlines for a different reason. He participated in the Monaco Historic Grand Prix, impressively overtaking into the hairpin. This moment showcased Newey's diverse talents, not only as a legendary car designer but also as a skilled driver. His ability to excel in both arenas highlights his deep passion and understanding of the sport. Yuki Tsunoda and Daniel Ricciardo's situations. Despite making significant improvements this year, Yuki Tsunoda is not in contention for a Red Bull seat. Red Bull's Laurent Mekies acknowledged Tsunoda's progress, but suggested it might not be enough. Daniel Ricciardo has struggled against Tsunoda but has shown signs of improvement since China. This turnaround has halted rumors of his mid-season replacement by Liam Lawson. Ricciardo's recent performances have given him a reprieve while Lawson remains on standby, waiting for another opportunity. Red Bull appears committed to Sergio Perez as Max Verstappen's partner, leaving Tsunoda and Ricciardo in uncertain positions. Their improved car performance has helped Ricciardo, as demonstrated by recent strong finishes in Miami. Tsunoda's solid showing in Miami, where AlphaTauri was the fifth fastest team, also underscores the team's progress. With the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix approaching, all eyes are on the upgrades teams are bringing. Ferrari is confident their upgrades will boost performance. McLaren, Mercedes, and Aston Martin also have new developments. The key question is which team's upgrades will yield the most significant gains. Aston Martin, once a strong contender, matched the pace of Alpine and Haas in Miami, showing a potential shift in the competitive landscape. Speculation surrounds Adrian Newey's future. Having had success with McLaren in the late 90s, Newey remains a pivotal figure in F1. Where he might go next and his impact on another team is a topic of much intrigue, reflecting his enduring influence in the sport. He's close friends with Zak Brown of McLaren and has possibly discussed joining Mercedes, though those talks didn't go far. Aston Martin doesn't seem to be an option, leaving Ferrari as a strong contender. Helmut Marko of Red Bull even hinted that Ferrari is likely. Red Bull has used clever contract structures to work around budget caps with Newey, but Christian Horner has warned other teams about budget cap implications if they sign Newey. Despite Red Bull's clever strategies, the FIA is tightening rules, meaning Newey's full salary might need to be accounted for in the future. Red Bull Powertrains and 2026 regulations. With support from Ford, Red Bull Powertrains is developing its engine for the 2026 regulations. They claim to be hitting all their milestones, but confidence about their competitiveness remains low compared to Ferrari, Mercedes, and Honda, who will be with Aston Martin. This uncertainty is part of why Max Verstappen is considering other options for the future. While Red Bull aims to stay competitive, there's skepticism about whether their new engine will match their rivals. Williams is also facing significant decisions regarding their driver lineup for 2024. Team boss James Vowles has hinted they are considering 4 to 5 drivers, including current driver Logan Sargeant and Mercedes junior Kimi Antonelli. Other potential candidates include Pierre Gasly, Valtteri Bottas, and potentially Zhou Guanyu. Bottas, currently with Alfa Romeo, might become available if other driver movements take place. A lineup of Albon and Bottas could provide stability and experience as Williams aims to improve their competitive position. Kimi Antonelli, at just 17, has impressed Mercedes at every stage of his junior career, despite a mixed start in Formula 2. His potential move to Williams could mirror George Russell's path, serving as an apprenticeship before potentially moving to a top team like Mercedes. However, his age and the complexities of securing a super license make this challenging. Antonelli even emerged as a prodigious talent in motorsport, dominating various junior categories like Italian Formula 4 and the Formula Regional European Championship. His exceptional performances, including impressive testing times in Formula 2 and Formula 3, have sparked significant interest. Recently, Antonelli tested the Mercedes W13 at Imola, posting competitive lap times, further solidifying his reputation as a future star. Despite his young age of 17, Antonelli's talent has led to discussions about fast-tracking him into Formula 1. The prospect of him replacing Logan Sargeant at Williams has been a hot topic, particularly with Mercedes keen on integrating him into their future plans. However, Antonelli faces a major hurdle: the FIA's super license requirements, specifically the age restriction that mandates drivers must be 18 to compete in F1. Multiple sources have confirmed that Williams has likely made an exemption request for Antonelli's super license, considering Mercedes' strategic interests, while James Vowles, Williams' team principal, has denied any immediate plans to replace Sargeant with Antonelli. He left the door open for potential changes mid-season. The controversy surrounding the super license age rule stems from its introduction following Max Verstappen's early F1 debut at 17. Verstappen's quick promotion led to concerns about undermining the junior series and the safety of young drivers. However, Verstappen has criticized the current system, arguing that age should not be a barrier if a driver is good enough. He believes that talented young drivers should be allowed to compete in F1 if they meet the performance criteria regardless of age. Antonelli, who turns 18 in August, could theoretically debut at the Italian Grand Prix at Monza, which would be a highly anticipated event, especially for an Italian driver. If Williams or Mercedes manage to secure the FIA's approval for an age exemption, Antonelli could start gaining valuable F1 experience this season, potentially paving the way for a full-time Mercedes seat in the future. Kimi Antonelli's potential F1 debut and the super license debate, his exceptional talent and dominance in junior categories have put him on the radar for a potential F1 debut, even though he is currently only 17. His impressive performances, including testing the Mercedes W13 at Imola, have fueled discussions about his readiness for F1. However, the FIA's super license age requirement, which mandates drivers must be 18, poses a significant hurdle. Despite Antonelli having sufficient super license points, his age remains a sticking point. An exemption request has reportedly been made, likely by Williams, with Mercedes' strategic interest in mind. This scenario parallels Max Verstappen's early F1 debut at 17, which led to the introduction of the current age rule. Verstappen has since criticized the rule, arguing that talent should take precedence over age restrictions. The FIA, currently under significant scrutiny and facing various PR challenges, might consider the broader impact of granting an exemption. Allowing Antonelli to debut at a young age could generate positive publicity, especially if he debuts at a prestigious event like the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. Conversely, they might prefer to uphold the rule and have him debut after he turns 18 in August, avoiding any potential backlash for perceived inconsistency. Logan Sargeant's position at Williams is also under scrutiny. Despite showing some improvement compared to last season, Sargeant has not consistently outperformed his teammate, Alex Albon. With Williams evaluating their driver lineup, the possibility of replacing Sargeant with Antonelli is a significant consideration. Sargeant's performance in the next few races could be crucial in determining his future with the team. Mercedes has faced challenges this season, currently ranking as the fifth fastest team in qualifying. This is a notable regression for a team accustomed to being at the top. With Ferrari, McLaren and Aston Martin showing strong performances, Mercedes is under pressure to improve. Integrating a young talent like Antonelli could be part of their long-term strategy, but it also highlights the need for immediate performance improvements. In other F1-related news, the upcoming Brad Pitt movie, which aims to realistically portray F1, has garnered significant attention. Filming has taken place at Silverstone and other Grand Prix locations, with Lewis Hamilton serving as an executive producer to ensure authenticity. The film's budget has reportedly surpassed $300 million, making it one of the most expensive films ever. Despite delays due to the Hollywood writers' strike, the film remains highly anticipated, though its realism and financial success remain to be seen. So, what do you think of Max Verstappen's demand for a new driver? Comment below your views and subscribe for more.